with my journey home. As you can see, just overgrown. All this is 2 or 3 feet high during the spring and summer months. Just not looked after. When it was kept nice, it was lovely. And they relaid this tarmac path, and those steps have just come down about 2 or 3 years ago, and it was lovely. Oh yes, some investment, some sort of litter there. I mean, that's the people's fault. Can't blame the council for litter, because if people didn't drop in the first place, it wouldn't be a problem. But if we have street cleaners, paid street cleaners, to keep a place looking tidy, then that would perhaps encourage people not to drop litter in the first place. If you walk past a dustbin, you'll drop rubbish, and that's what this area is, a big dustbin, and it's not on. There's leaves here which fell in the autumn, and they're still here, and they'll be here forevermore. All this footpath, all cracking, real mess. Looks horrible. The park's kept nice, as you can see. They do work in there. Council keeps it nice and tidy. The lake's frozen with the hard frost over the last few nights. Now up here, where the problem footpath is, there used to be tower blocks, 3 tower blocks, and a friend of mine used to live in them, one of them, and it was really nice. And it came down, they were demolished in the beginning of 2002, and this area across on my right after the cross box has never been touched. Never been touched. And as a result, it's just It's just a dumping ground, as you can see in front there, on the right, near that tree, there's a piece of carpet. Now I reported that to the council on the 12th of November 2014, and it is still there. Go and have a look at it. As you can see, again, this isn't the council's fault, it's the so-and-so who dropped it, who tipped it. But the fact remains, it's still there, even though a taxpaying citizen, myself, reported it. Now this is a footpath, as you can see. It's full of moss, rubbish all over the place. Just a forgotten area. Now up here, there's water rolling across this road, and in winter time like now it freezes and that road becomes treacherous. Now somebody's kindly put some grit there, which is good, but as you can see, all that water, and it's coming off that land, and I suspect that it's coming from the brook which runs at the back there. We'll see that in a few moments. The new houses that were built after the tower blocks were pulled down. That lady must have thought I was mad, talking to myself. Apparently talking to myself. I had to explain that I was speaking on camera. I still don't know whether she understood. So this is another area that's all, it's just a mess. It's just gone wild. And whilst it's probably great for wildlife, who knows what's in there, it's just not kept. It should be tended to. Fly tip in there. Nice feathers. Blanket or something. What's it in there? Beautiful day, about 4 degrees. Beautiful, beautiful winter's day. Perfect for a walk home. And I walk up and down here every day. Going is in the dark, so I don't see any of this. But there's a brook here, that's the brook I was telling you about, and I suspect further along there, just up there, that it's breached its banks, and that's where the water across that road is coming from, which apparently is, as you can imagine, those houses there, especially that first one where the water was, it's making their back gardens waterlogged. Well, you think those people would do something about it, but I don't think they have. Well, people should complain, and that's why there's nothing done, because people are just busy, just worrying about other things. You think, well, that's not important, but to me it's everything. If you live in a nice area, you feel better about everything. That's just my opinion, and I'm sure I'm not alone. Why would you want to live in a dump? And that's, I'm sorry to say, that's what Blackburn is, on the whole, a dump. I'm born and bred here, and I remember when this town, it wasn't perfect, but by golly, it was clean. It had pride on its back of its history. Again, this is a problem, especially at this time of year. Water, again, running off that land across there, and you can see it's frozen, and in the dark, yes, the street lights are on, but in the dark it's treacherous. Yes, you could go on the grass, but many times that's absolutely sodden, full of dog fowl. You never know what you're stepping into. It's just not good enough. Just not good enough. We all pay council tax, massively. £1,200 a year. Now compare that to the old rates, which in our old house, across there, right at the other side of town, I don't know if you can see a church tower just before the wood, which is Billings Wood. We used to live up there, and when we first bought our house in 1986, the rates were about £150 a year. Now they're about £1,200 a year. So a massive increase in 29 years, and the services are almost non-existent. Yes, some areas of the town centre, are kept clean and tidy, but areas like this are just forgotten about. View. Beautiful view. Yeah.